You know, I've traveled thousands and thousands and thousands of miles around this state, but there's always been one place that has eluded me until today. Cathedral Gorge. Here it is, and it does not disappoint. Come on, we're gonna go find Dawn and Doan. She's gonna give us a closer look.
A few miles north of Panaca stands Cathedral Gorge. You can see it from the distance, but you only understand it when you experience it.
Dawn!
Hey, John. Nice to see you.
Nice seeing you. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Outstanding. Are you kidding? I'm here.
Dawn has worked as a park interpreter for the past 8 years. She gives adventurers like myself a captivating experience of Nevada's state parks.
Where are we in the state exactly?
Well, we're about 20 miles to the west of the Utah border and just about 2.5, 3 hours north of Las Vegas.
How big is the park?
Well, we're now at about 2,000 acres. We just had a land transfer from the Bureau of Land Management.
This is my kind of landscape. I'm telling you, this is like a playground for me. You think we could go take a closer look?
Absolutely.
Once home to Fremont, Anasazi, and Southern Paiute Indians, Cathedral Gorge was placed under preservation by Governor James Scrugham in 1924.
This is really otherworldly being out here.
Yes, absolutely it is.
Now, what is this structure, if you will, right here, because it's by itself?
Well, this would be our iconic cathedral rock.
This is it.
This is it. This is the one. So back in the day when it was settled here, people didn't use this area very much. And then later in the 1800s, there was a lady who rode her horse through here all the time, and she just thought it was beautiful. She loved it out here, and she really is the one who kind of brought that idea of it being a place to set aside to the forefront. And she's the one who started calling it Cathedral Gulch. And it's because of these cathedral-looking rocks.
Yeah.
She thought they looked like the cathedrals that she had seen in Europe.
And you know, when you look at them, you totally can see that. You can see like a city of some kind. Now, today, what does Cathedral Gorge offer somebody that comes to visit?
Well, we get about 50,000 visitors a year, and when they come, they can do all kinds of things. I mean, whether you're a kid or just a kid at heart,
Guilty.
You've got tons of things to do, right? So you can spend as much time as you want climbing and looking through all the slot canyons and climbing through little tunnels.
In the 1920s, Shakespearean performers used Cathedral Gorge as a dramatic backdrop for open-air performances.
So as I go through the park, I see these man-made structures occasionally. What's the story of that?
Well, this one right here is a water tower, and it doesn't look like it holds water, does it?
No, not too well.
Kind of got some holes in it and things. Back when the park was being built in 1934, we became one of the original state parks in the state in 1935. They brought the Civilian Conservation Corps here to actually build these structures for the people who would come and enjoy the park. In this water tower, there would have been a pump on the bottom, and on the top is where the tank would have been to hold the water.
Wow.
It was gravity fed out to what was then the campground.
The Civilian Conservation Corps built several campgrounds and picnic areas for the new visitors coming to the park every year. Many of these original spots are still in use today.
Well, Dawn, after a short little hike, we're here in the slots. Good time to stop and talk about geology. How did all this happen?
Well, if you would have been here 15,000 years ago, you would have been a fish. So we would have been under a lake at that time, and as the lake drained away, all of this was open to erosion. This is actually mostly volcanic ash that was deposited here from other areas. And you can see the layers of limestone, that harder layer. The little sea creatures that lived in the lake would have died and formed that layer of limestone. That layer forms a little cap because it's harder than the siltstone. And the wind and the water erode all the way around that cap, and that's how you get the cathedral-like structures that you see today.
Amazing. Is it still active today in terms of erosion?
Absolutely. Wind and water work on it every single day, and ice. So in the wintertime when we get snow and there's water in these, what really works on it is that freeze-thaw process throughout the day that creates all of these different gaps that allows the water to run into. And then it forms these canyons, and that's how they get cut deeper and deeper back into the hillside.
Over the course of 1 million years, sediments fell into what used to be a lake bed. As climate changed, the lake bed gradually drained, and the fallen sediments became nature's pile of clay.
I know you have one more thing to show me.
Absolutely. Now's the time to get dirty.
Right on.
Let's go.
It all comes down to a tight fit as Dawn shows me one of her secret spots here at Cathedral Gorge.
Okay, Dawn, super cool. Tight squeeze though,
Little bit, little tight.
but so much fun.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
This whole park it's a place I've always wanted to come to, and you helped me get it off my bucket list. It's just an amazing place.
Yay, well, we hope you come back. That's what we're here for. We're the best kept secret in Nevada, but we want people to know we're here, and we want you to know you can have fun here.
Oh, can you ever have fun, Dawn? Thank you so much. I had a blast, and you can bet you're going to see me again.
Awesome, I hope so.
Cathedral Gorge's ever-changing nature and its unexpected curves and shapes make this state park a world of discovery and exploration. Its spiral columns, gritty walls, and crawling spaces fascinate visitors at every turn.
If you've ever made a sandcastle and you wondered what it would be like to walk through it if it was life-size, that's Cathedral Gorge. Usually, after an adventure, I hit the road and get going. Not today. I'm going back in.